Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my dwarf playthrough as a clan as Belegar Ironhammer and a clan Angrund. And as I've just realised from looking at this, I seem to have created the dwarf in Italy here with the shape of my nation. Anyway, back to expanding into the Empire lands. Well, we're not necessarily going to expand too much further, but we're certainly going to keep pushing them back. Then we're going to just position some armies up here to keep defences, and then we are going to start our push against the properly start our push down into the Badlands to get 8 Peaks back. Right, we're going to keep burning off some of the stuff here. Okay, I'd like to get some walls there. What are you doing?
You summoned me.
Okay, let's end turn. Okay, so things are going reasonably here. We do have quite a lot of corruption throughout our nation, which I really do need to start to make a big effort to actually deal with. What I'm potentially going to do is I'm going to capture here and I'm going to burn these 2 places down. Rather than capturing them, which might get the other vampire factions moving into them. And what we'll potentially do is, at long run, we'll keep an army stationed here to help deal with the corruption. And we'll also get some anti-corruption Slayer shrines if we can to help reduce the corruption. Okay, so we've gained extra public order by. See, this region is suffering, but here is suffering massively now. This is my current issue. In fact, you can just move straight into here.
Grudges will be settled. It shall be done.
Let's have a look, see if we can take this. Now, he might not be in reinforcements distance. It's a nice easy auto actually, so we're just going to do that. Why, when it comes off in an easy auto, do I lose 1, 2, 3, that many dwarfs? Okay, we do have this entire province now anyway, so that's good. Let's start pushing our public order up, and we can recruit some new dwarfs here, so that's not the end of the world. So we're getting extra corruption here. Too much corruption. It's my big issue at the moment, is dealing with all of this corruption. Right. I'm not fighting greenskins at the moment. Could also make his army cheaper. Where is that? Oh! He doesn't actually get the well, that's good for him at the moment. He doesn't actually get the cheaper provinces though. But no, we're going to keep pushing up the damage. We're going to keep buffing him up actually at the moment. Going to get Blade Master to full to really push his damage out. And we're already getting negatives here on the corruption, so.
Let us begin.
Oh, my corruption in the north isn't too bad. It's my corruption down south from Skaven, which is really suffering. Which the best way of fixing would be to wipe out the Skaven, but I'm not in a position where I can do that really easily. So next few turns I'm going to push forwards, we're going to smash the Moot and here. And that might actually be all the territory they hold at the moment, so I might have actually be able to completely devastate these guys. This is the issue though the Empire is having. Is the vampire counts are above them in force. So I might want to go to war with the vampire counts at sometime relatively soon, simply so I can really start pushing, you know, clearing out the territory they hold anyway. And the issue I do have is they are quite powerful. Let's offer a military alliance. Okay, so anybody else I can trade with at the moment? How is the Empire liking me?
The nation calls.
The Empire is loving me.
Make your demands then, dwarfs. But don't expect the Empire to concede.
I want to try and avoid getting a rebellion if I can.
For war. Lord of the Angrund. You have my hammer.
So we'll level these guys up a bit. We've got a cannon now, which is nice. It does more damage, but it doesn't have the discouraged, which is very nice because I'm throwing goblins at people with this. The range is the same. It's got less leadership. Its melee attack is lower, but as I said, the cannon does more damage. Obviously, as I level up, I will get better things as well. So, you know, from the top end of this, I get, you know, like flame cannons, which are, I mean, they're flame cannons. I don't know, is that a straight line or is it an actually artillery piece? It's got a reasonable range. It's not quite as much a range though. Does it? Is it more like a flamethrower? Is what I'm trying to work out. And the organ guns, which are very nice, but again, they lack some of the range. Oh, we can do some leveling up here. Let's up my public order a bit. So I'm going to drop this one because I've got these guys. I'm a bit concerned about my public order here actually, and why it's... So even that's not going to solve it. And I'm having public order issues down here too now. Yeesh. Some of which will be to do with the corruption in there as well, which really isn't helping me. That is quite a big chunk of corruption I've got there. So yeah, you're actually going to start pushing down here to try and deal with the corruption down here a bit more. We are not burning it off here quick enough, and this corruption is actually potentially going to become my biggest issue. We are at 33-ish. I do really need to go and push Carrick 8 Peaks. And even that's only going to reduce my public order by 2. So, sorry, improve my public order by 2. It's the corruption which is my big enemy at the moment. And to deal with that, I'm going to potentially have to deal with the Skaven. Though I can potentially sort these areas. Oh, I thought that was a different nation. You know, we can potentially solve the corruption in these areas by putting other buildings into them. But I've got to get the money for those buildings first, and I need to be replacing other buildings with them certainly in Caragizor. So I'll up it here if I'm not already upping it. We'll save up to do that. We'll do some sacking of when we're knocking these places over as well to try and get us some cash out.
Yes.
Let's zerg the Moot.
Revenge incarnate.
Ooh, I can't quite get there in one turn. I might have to pull back then. Anyway, we'll see. You can move down here where we'll actually start helping reduce the corruption a bit. Yes, and now we're burning off some of this corruption. That will actually help up here as well, because the corruption here is mostly coming from osmosis, which will be coming from all of the regions around it. So by lowering it here, well, we have less coming in here. However, this is now going up by 2 at the same time as this is going down. I really could do with that second layer of a Slayer Shrine, but that's very expensive. This is the thing I do find with some factions is dealing with corruption is very hard. Okay, we're actually going to fight this time. rather than let that auto happen. Because, yeah, those autos are not always good. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and smash Isabella quickly and then get her other army. She'll probably be spawning over here, so we're going to push straight in this way. And again, our best way to deal with these guys is by killing their lords early if we can. Oh, they are nicely coming forwards to meet me, actually. You guys can just reform here then. And our cannons will start blitzing them, as will our grudge throwers. Who these guys throw goblins. Do they actually throw goblins on here, or do they throw rocks? No, they are actually throwing goblins at these guys. Nice, let's let them hit us to start with.
Strike out! For Grimnir! Put those dwarven lads! Taking aim! Right fast! Right fast! The runes glow! Yes, yes!
Alright, let's keep on, let's charge her. Pull you in here actually so you can drop some bombs. Where is my gyrocopter? I thought I was moving you over here. Move you down here. Okay, they're hitting my cannons to turn you around to hit them. We're breaking their lord. We want to kill their lord, though. You can fly over here and drop some bombs.
Nothing can stop us.
Let's keep this up.
Will do. Yes, Lord. Right.
Now you guys can just start shooting. Let's hammer those guys. Let's hammer those Varageists. You can turn back. I need some more support. You guys can actually push forwards because you're all on your own. I think we've just killed one of their lords. Let's get you straight out after that mage then. You guys can move into the back. Oh, you guys can charge that mage as well, actually. That's perfect. You guys can turn because they're burning off already. You guys can hit them. You can kill that mage. We're pretty much sorted. Where's my lord? Where are you over there? You can get back over here now. You can throw a fireball that way. You can fold in on them. They're falling apart, so you guys can focus on them. You can actually start moving down there. You guys can hammer into the back of them. And just stay on that lord. Straight in, and you can turn and shoot here. And that's it, guys. They're about to break and fall over there. They are pretty much gone. Their bindings are falling apart now, so they will be dead very shortly. They're just literally falling apart now. So that was a nice battle, actually. I don't think it was quite really a close battle. But, you know, we did a lot of damage to them there. My dwarfs did their job, which was to hold the line. And actually being able to hold a line like that against the vampires is good. Because I don't lose troops quickly. If I lose troops quickly, you actually potentially take bigger losses. Simply because you're taking loss after loss after loss. Whereas by being able to hold that line and not lose people... Sorry, when you lose people against certain vampires, they regenerate, you know. Whereas holding the line like this, without losing too many, they don't get that regeneration as easily. So I can let them break on me to an extent. I have to be careful with the higher level ones, especially if I've got things like corpse carts later on. Because they become very powerful at that point, which makes them very, very nasty to deal with, actually. And right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I need to pull back, unfortunately. But we have another grudge against von Carstein.
For the wisdom of the layer. Beards in belts.
They'll hold for a turn or two with this.
Anad.
Eesh, that doesn't actually quite hold it.
Revenge incarnate. Dragon.
We are going to sack here.
Belegar Ironhammer. You have my hammer. By my hammer it will be done.
Why can I walk here but I can't double time here?
Leaving. It shall be done. I'm gone.
And that gets us the cash we needed. Ooh, do I want to just spend it on here? I'm going to knock this over. I'm going to save that cash for next turn so I can get a shrine out to really start burning the corruption off here as well. Not exactly where I want to be at the moment, but... You're actually going to be broken off to go wound some people.
Lord of the life difficult for orcs. Belegar's will binds me to you. Gods then!
End turn then. It's my public order which is becoming my issue at the moment, and that's partly because of a thing, but it's a big part due to the Skaven corruption in my land, so we're going to get some Slayer shrines out to really try and deal with that. We really have crippled von Carstein now. I can take them out easily enough, but I wanted that sacking, simply because by sacking there rather than taking it out, well, you saw I got a big chunk of cash from it. Hopefully their capital will give us even more than that, and then I think we'll have taken out von Carstein completely. I do want to push into the vampires, but I don't think I'm in a good position to do that just at the moment. And I really need to get Karak 8 Peaks back. Though I can potentially wander through the dwarf lands to just go straight there now. Because the dwarfs are right up to there, so we could just do a Zerg there. Oh, that's going to help. I'd prefer that in my main place, but I need it. So for now, that can go there. You can level up, and we'll get some public order production here.
Let us begin. By the grudge bearer's will.
You can come back here.
To battle. On the way.
Alright, what is our grudge? So we need to win another battle. And we need to regain Doc Karaz. That'll be a really big one. And carry out a successful attempt against one of their guys. Which is only a small grudge at the moment. Is that? Yeah, that against one Carsteins, so
The runes are ready. Arcane winds under control.
let's enter again. No, I think a lightning charge into the Vampire territory might help the Empire, but at the same time, it's while I'm helping the Empire, am I crippling myself by doing it? I think after I've done this, I really do need to push Karak 8 Peaks, because that will solve my money issue. It'll give me a bit more happiness. It'll make the other dwarf factions happy with me as well. I mean, I'm only getting -2 from the nega to public order. As I said, the biggest issue is the corruption, but having the extra money would be awesome as well. Would be really beneficial as well. So, and I think I need to go towards Skaven Blight as well, because that's the only way I'm going to really clear up this corruption. A couple of turns we'll start clearing out here nicely. Oh, you've leveled up. So we'll increase your corruption cleansing, which is actually helping us a lot.
Ironhammer. My axe thirsts for war. Lund's heir. Our ancestors would be proud.
Let's go finish there off. You can double time it back up here to cover. We are going to raise here.
Ready to do the guild's bidding. He'll struggle now. True king of 8 peaks.
The next turn he can double time it back and we'll swap them round again. I might take that for the moment. Lightning Strike is always useful. Reducing attrition is good. Extra replenish rate is good. Ambush stance, I'm not so. That's also very good. I'm gonna go for that, and we're gonna keep pushing down our untainted route up here as well. Yeah, that's gonna really help us, but that's gonna take quite a while to get to.
Ready.
You can hold there. You are doing very well, though you could also spread public orders. You might get dispatched out to do that at some point. Let's keep upping your damage.
Ready.
Who does he have to do the steel technology action against? Ah, it's town.
Messiah.
You can get repaired. Ah, there's an agent for me to go kill. Let's end turn, though I think I'm potentially going to be finishing off of von Carsteins. Oh god, I forgot to move that army up. I'm about to have a rebellion. That was daft of me. Oh, we might have managed to not get it. Just. That was silly of me though, not moving my armies around. So once we finish off with von Carsteins, we're going to consolidate again, try and get those regions up there stable, which might only need one army, and then we're going to, as I said, we're going to get an army together, we're going to recapture here, and then we're going to go get Carrack 8 Peaks, who the Dwarfs seem to be avoiding, which, as somebody did said, they think they've got there's a thing that stops anybody else capturing there, so, and actually I can just walk through the Dwarfs, and hopefully the mutants Gits will have just thrown army after army at the Dwarfs to weaken them, so, that could well help, though the Dwarfs confederating with Carrack is not going to help me at all.
Greetings, honourable ally. No way.
Especially as I could have potentially got that as well. So it's a little annoying, but never mind.
Time for a reckoning. For the wisdom of the layer. Let us be about this.
Will that get here sorted?
To war! As the High King commands.
Yes.
Belegar! Belegar Ironhammer!
Do a cheeky save. I want to hit here. I know I'm weak, but I think hitting here, if I can take here out. Don't just hit it straight away. I'm just going to hit here straight away. It's a 50-50. I will potentially take losses, but I can always rebuild this army if I do take losses. And I'm not that fussed about the losses. Oh, their allies? Are they going to be in the walls, or are they going to be reinforcing from outside? I think they're in the walls. And then I think this is von Carsteins finished, which means we've dealt with this war completely. Though we might sack here, because I imagine if we sack it, we'll get quite a bit of cash. It being a capital and all.
For Grimnir! Grudge thrower! We demand blood!
You guys can all charge straight up. They have no archers, so I can sit back and let my archers pepper their guys on the walls. So I might well do that for a bit. I will take damage from their towers, but to be fair, I can probably take out their towers. Let's hit that tower. Oh, and he's going to do a charge down the wall. So he's going to move along the wall, just bomb it, do a bombing run along that wall. Oh no. And here you go.
Come on!
Oh, we hit the tower, not him.
Understood, Lord, as you command. Strike out.
And you can just sit above shooting. I'm smashing that tower. And my archers are just going to sit here and pepper them, which is actually quite good. That's enough. I want to... Oh no. We are also smashing that gate. The issue is I am taking losses by just being sat here, but at the same time, I'm already breaking the bindings of quite a lot of their troops, which is going to make attacking easier. Especially as I'm killing a lot of the Grave Guard as well. In fact, if we focus fire that other unit of Grave Guard, because they're their strongest units here.
To the ancestor gods! Yes! Plow through! Kill the off-splitters! Cannon!
Just about to take out this tower, which will save some of our damage we're taking. These guys are in a much stronger position. They're not taking damage as quickly, so I might just reform these guys. Let them shoot at who they want. Are these guys going to be able to hit them? I think their arcs are probably a bit low, actually. However, the next thing for us to do is to just start knocking holes in their walls. Oh, and they're actually going to mage up here as well. She can get hit. Let's focus fire her. Vozov Jaeger. And we're going to shred her. We're hammering that bit of wall. My gyro bomber is still hammering that unit of Grave Guard, which is helping. But we just killed that sorceress in seconds. And in fact, we're doing so much damage by doing this. More than they're doing to us. Much more. So while this isn't the most interesting battle to watch, guys, it's working well. And that's not working well, however. Let's continue breaking that gate. We're going into double time now, guys. Okay, some of my guys are beginning to run out of ammo, so it probably is time for the charge now. The question is, do I want to go for the walls or do I just want to go through the gates? So you guys, up the wall. You guys attack the gate, and you guys aim at those Varageists. You guys can just go on auto.
Come on. We are relentless.
Now we're now pushing up onto that wall nicely. We're going to be through that gate very shortly. Where is my Thane? You can charge down and get involved. The gate is gone. We can surge through here. We're going to debuff these Varageists if we can target them. Or debuff those guys anyway. Let's hammer that unit. We are popping our buff on them. You guys can actually charge for as well because you're relatively good in melee. And the walls are going nicely. We're not fighting the Graveguard yet, but that's not going to be a problem. Let's throw a fireball at those Graveguard. Because I can. I love having a Thane with a spell. Oh, it's not letting me cast it for whatever reason. Well, he probably just can't target up there yet.
Dwarf warriors! Honor! For the ancestor gods! A worthy order!
Come on, throw a fireball.
Ready! Vengeance calls!
And he needs to die fast. So let's get my my lord on Johann Harkon. No, these guys are actually doing very well. I need to get to them. Turn you, keep hitting those. Oh, that's perfect. And you can keep keeping them. This unit is suffering. We're breaking them here. One unit. Oh, they're back. But one unit of you can go up here. And the other unit can come down and hit these from the side. I'm struggling here. I'm going to send my Thane over here because here is relatively well dealt with now. These Graveguard are proving hard. And their lord is not going down. But he's, yeah. So he's regenerating hit points and resurrecting those around him. And that's the really nasty thing about vampires. So he's probably in range to heal all of them. Oh no, he is going down. No, that's another unit.
Ready to fight! If you insist! Alright!
Come on!
I approve! Leader man! Moot! Very well!
Starting to finish the walls. Now you can move over here to help the other unit. And again, this is where I do nicely, simply because my guys aren't going down quite so quickly.
Ready to strike! Swing the axe!
You can get out, I don't want to waste you.
I
I say that is a regiment of renown.
for the cannons and jaw!
Yeah, we're breaking some of the bindings down here as well, so some of them are beginning to go. To be fair, it's those crypt horrors which are my big warrior, other big nasty at the moment.
Dwarf warriors! Killers!
These guys' bindings are gone, so they're falling apart now. They're just going to disappear. They are, however, grinding us down.
Barracks ready!
You guys can all break off the field, break off engagement.
We demand blood!
Cracking them.
The book of Guzzi shall be filled with the Sangana! Yes, yes!
Oh, and they've got a fresh unit of cav which have just come in, which I didn't realise they had.
True king of air beats! If you insist!
All of these guys' bindings are breaking. If I kill that lord, he's almost down. If I can get him out.
Understood!
Come on, finish him. Probably shouldn't have brought my archers in here, but they are reasonable in melee and I needed the extra oomph. But you can see there, he's healing himself as well.
Farm and keep! Attack!
And that is the big issue with this guy.
Taxes out! Well done!
In we go.
Let's settle some grudges!
For a fireball. Let's kill that lord. See, this is a bit of a grudge, because every time a dwarf goes down, it does heal. But at the same time, and he is healing those around him. So it's about killing him fast enough to take him out. So yeah, he heals all the guys around him. He is, however, disintegrating, crumbling. So yeah, we've got him now. And once we take him out, the rest of their units should go down much, much quicker. So let's finish him. Oh, we bounced him. Unfortunately, we bounced him into their lines, which probably doesn't help. Probably doesn't help us so much. That's actually giving him a chance to recoup health potentially. He's so close to being down. Come on, guys. Oh, this is just turning into a grind here. Let's just double time this. And this is the issue: is I might not win this grind. I need to kill that lord. There you go, now he's gone. Now you can see these guys are starting to take more damage, but I'm starting to suffer. Come on! So these guys, one guy left, fighting valiantly. Let's focus these. They're crumbling now. Let's focus these guys. Come on! Oh, and we're breaking these guys to these guys, and they're crumbling. Now, I'll agree, that one was a close victory. I think if they'd stayed up much longer, I would have broken. So, yeah. That was a very, very close one, guys. So, but we got a nice sack out of it. And we go straight back in and do nothing. Next turn, we will destroy this settlement.
Master Engineer at your service. An artillery train to speed us up.
Okay, you can use that to up that one to really clear out the corruption. And we'll save up to get one up here as well to help keep here. However, the corruption is dropping here really well already.
The wisdom of the layer. Arcane winds under control.
Okay, and the corruption is burning off now. Belegar Ironhammer has leveled up again. So we can get him lots of defensive things now. Obviously we get Orcsbane. We're going to get him the missile resistance as well. Tell you what, I'm actually going to grab the Oath Stone. And next turn we'll finish that off, and I believe that's going to be the one Carsteins done. Oh, I thought he was attacking me then. That would have been interesting. Go straight into another war there. Well, as I said, at some point I might do that, but first of all I want to try and get Carrick Peaks. Even though it's all the way over there, I want to hold Carrick Peaks because it will buff me up no end, because I'll have so much more money. I'll be able to push out more armies, I'll be able to expand my territory. And even if I hold Carrick Peaks, guys, I don't need to actually keep doing well here. If the dwarfs are doing well here, I can then focus on the vampires and clearing them out. And I can even push into the mountains and take the places the vampires have taken from the dwarfs. So that's very good. Anyway, guys, we have overrun here by quite a lot. Oh, that's annoying. We're going to finish here off first.
Ancestors hear us. One's here. Revenge incarnate.
And we have destroyed them on Carsteins. So it will work on here next.
I stand defiant.
We'll get there secured, and then we'll work out where we're working on next. Anyway, as I said, guys, that is it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that grind of the battle. Next, let's consolidate, get ourselves sorted out, and then we are going to Carrick Peaks with both armies if I can. I know it's a bit of a risk leaving here undefended, but I want to take Carrick Peaks. There is, I think, quite a defensive force there.
It is an honor.
And if we can smash Carrick Peaks, we will, taking out Carrick Peaks will make us much stronger. Let's have a look. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys.